Everyone, welcome to Second Galaxy. This is the Fleet Command and War Explained. We're gonna get through this real fast and easy. This is brought to you by Genesis Corporation. If you don't have a corporation or you're looking for a really nice and organized one, come join Genesis Corporation. The link will be in the description for an invite. But yeah, let's jump right into it. So what's a fleet and how do you join it? So fleet's a feature if you're going to have a lot of people and a lot of combat. You're going to want to be in the fleet, because if you go separate and solo, you're going to get knocked down real simple. So here's the nice and easy way to join the fleet. You're going to go into your corporation section. You'll see a little thing called fleets. You're going to want to click that, and you're going to see a bunch of little things. You're going to want to click one of these fleets that are set up by most likely a commander, and you're going to join one of them. And when you get inside the fleet, you're going to see that a lot of people are going to have different things. Three main jobs are going to be what you're going to see. There's going to be a commander, there's going to be a gunner, and there's going to be a navigator. Now, the commander is in charge of setting who's a gunner, who's a navigator, and he's also going to add and drop members, because sometimes you'll have a fleet active and the commander won't even be able to sometimes the navigator won't be online, so on the fly the commander can switch that. If the navigator dies in combat, he might just need to switch to a new navigator real quick, so it's very important for the commander to do that. The gunner's going to choose the targets that the fleets are in, and the navigator's going to be moving it. So let me show a nice example in just a second, but before I do that, I want to also know that when you want to go into fleet and you hit auto combat, you'll see a stay in sync with the fleet formation button, which is very important. So you're going to hit auto combat, and then when you do that, you'll see a stay in sync with fleet. That's how you know that you're in with the fleet. Very important. So it's going to look a little something like this. This is how you're going to know when you're in a fleet and when you're not. So you can see here, this is me. I'm the navigator right here, and I'm controlling basically a wide variety of fleet troops. I recommend the navigator also to be very tanky and supportive, because they're going to have a big AoE of people around them. You can see a bunch of AoE blasts going on there, so definitely be a good tanky AoE, because if you go down, cause havoc. Some other info to note, the gunner's not going to be taking control of your devices, so even if you're in a fleet and the gunner's automatically using your weapons and whatnot, and you're all attacking, you still have to use those second things too, your secondary abilities. And also, members who don't want to follow or be in the fleet, you're going to want to click on this right here, formation off. So like some of the people that might not want to be in the fleet, but will be in a fleet, let's say like maybe snipers, if you're getting too close, you might want to turn off your formation and get a little bit further. Things like that. So there's times where you might not want to be in formation and follow the gunner or follow the fleet. But most of the times, 99% of the times you will, because it's basically like herd mentality. Stick together, you can take down big targets. So now how's the war gonna look? So go back here. How's this war gonna look? This is times 3 speeds, so it's gonna go a little fast. This is an example of war. When you're in war, you have a couple of objectives that you want to do. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to turn off your filter. You're going to want to turn off all the allies. It's going to make it easier to see, because there's going to be a lot of things you're going to click, a lot of enemies, and a lot of times if it's sorted by distance, it's going to be very hard to see. So go ahead and turn off in your filter the allies, the neutrals, and even your wingmen, so you can only see enemies. It's not as important for me as the navigator, because I was moving around. Let me see something here. But yeah, so don't worry about doing any of that. Just worry about turning that stuff off, because you're going to see a lot of things. There's a lot of information that's going to be thrown at you. So now in our war, in the sovereignty war, the main things are you're going to want to take down these towers. You see these towers, when they go down, there's 3 of them in total. We only need to take down 2 of the 3 towers, okay? You're gonna see here I might change the formation. This is just me test driving it a little bit. I'm changing us from cube formation to sphere formation. You can see how I'm constantly doing these AoE abilities too, to give everybody lots of energy regeneration and a lot of shield regeneration. It's going to all of my units in my fleet, and I'm very tanky, and I like to be spitting around these AoE abilities. I definitely think more than one person should have those AoEs, just in case, let's say, if this was an actual challenge, because this is the basic one, you're going to see that if a navigator gets taken out or a gunner gets taken out, that's why the commander's there, to put a new navigator in place, because it's going to be a really good target to attack as the navigators, but they are surrounded by a lot of people, so it's gonna be hard. So you can see here, we're trying to take down this tower right here. Not much is going on because of how easy it is. We're taking it down. It's spitting out a couple of enemies every so often, but we have an ally corpse there too, and we're taking it down. That's all you have to do is take down 2 of the 3 towers. Right now, we're split up into 2 corporations are working on this tower, and we got another corp taking down another tower. So we're split nice and evenly. But yeah, that's all there is to it. I recommend also being on voice comms. We have voice comms in our corporation, but even if you're not, use the chat logs. Use the chat logs. If you're a navigator, I recommend highly being in this screen right here that I'm in. It doesn't look as flashy or fancy as when you're actual in it, but you can see things a lot more tactically, and you can see when the units are coming. So we took down a tower, and now I'm warping everyone to the next tower. And when you do that, it's rinse and repeat, and it goes again. Now notice how I warped all of my fleet with me, and they're a little bit scattered, but in a while it'll just take them a little bit, and then they'll all start forming around me again. So we took down 1 tower, and we're going now to this tower 2, and we're gonna rinse and repeat, and we do it again. And that's all there is to it. That's all there is to war, and that's all there is to fleet. Now this is, like I said, it's against a sovereignty, some savages, very easy. Now I can't wait to show you guys some actual PvP combat for these things. Oh, and also very crucial, every time you warp, you're gonna want to re-hit this auto button to rejoin fleet, as a lot of them do, because if you don't, you'll see like these people back here that didn't auto, they're not gonna be in fleet formation. So very important to make sure you always hit auto after every jump. And yeah, that's all I got for you. That's the joining a fleet, what a fleet entails, and that's kind of like how the war is gonna work. Let's get to it, guys. Let's do it. And I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more. I'm gonna have a lot more of these videos, and I want to put a link to Genesis Corp in the description. My in-game name is Beast. If you need any help, feel free to shoot me a message. Hope you guys like this. See you guys next time. Bye.